Yo, what's up, I'm Renz Davis. Welcome to another episode of the RENZcast. RENZcast. Oh, damn, that's good. Cool, so, has it gotten a little funkier? Has it gotten a little cringier in the martial arts combat sports arena? I think it has, and I will tell you why. Jake Paul, he is still speculated to be signed on to fight with Ben Askren. Now, these are two combatants who have cringed down to a very specific art form. One more than the other. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of Jake Paul. Yeah, he got a good knockout the last time he was in the ring, but it wasn't a spectacular victory. My words, just being honest, maybe I'm wrong. Jake Paul, hit me up if you really want to square up. I'm down to rumble, boy. I'm down to rumble. But yes, Jake Paul taunts Ben Askren, you'll go viral when I knock you out. I don't know if it'll go that way, but hey. Striker's chance versus a grappler's experience. And if it's going to be a boxing match, I think the striker's going to have a way better chance at winning. But that's not to say Ben Askren cannot and will not go down without a fight, because let's face facts. His strategy in mixed martial arts has always been grind people out, take them down, smash them, do whatever he can to get the submission, decision, or ground and pound win. That's his style. But if you take away factors like grappling, that's a different story. Because let's face facts. Rule sets make the match much more cunning, interesting, and compelling. Now, let's see if we can find the video clip. Okay, refresh that. Beautiful. Now, this was an article written by Ariel Helwani one day ago. Jake Paul to face UFC's Askren in a boxing match. Now, a lot of this is kind of rehashed in my opinion, but here's some new details. Jake Paul will face former UFC fighter Ben Askren in an 8-round pro boxing match in April 17th. Triller co-founder Ryan Kavanaugh told ESPN. The fight will take place under the Triller Fight Club banner and will serve as a main event. Now, I think this is just a cash cow kind of fight. It's not intended to really boost anyone's profile in regards to, like, you know, what they can do as a fighter. Is just kind of boosting their wallet size. Let's see. The location of the event, which will air on traditional pay-per-view platforms, hasn't been finalized. Makes you kind of wonder where it's going to take place. If I had to take a wager, it's probably going to be in one of the sporting capitals. Maybe Vegas. That's where I anticipate it will happen. Could be California. California has some pretty loose restrictions in regards to, like, their combat, you know, their particular banners and such. The full card, which is expected to feature familiar names from the world of boxing, present and past, as well as other social media celebrities, oh boy, and MMA fighters, all competing in boxing matches, will be revealed in the coming weeks. Now, that is more compelling to me. I want to know what other social media celebrities, please put Justin Bieber in there. Let him get his can whooped. But I want to know what other celebrities of the social media status are going to be in this. I mean, it won't really compel me too much about which MMA fighters are going to hop into the boxing ring as well. I'm more curious about what other celebrities are going to try and put on for this kind of event. Ooh, where did I put my cell phone? Well, I'm just going to let that... There it is. I do apologize for that. Sometimes I get a little caught up in turning my phone off. There we go. It's off. Caught me in a blooper moment. Keeping that in the video because, hey, it's part of my learning curve. Still a part of my learning curve. Maybe I'll edit it out. I don't know. Alright, so where were we? Alright, so as Ben Askren says, I know Jake Paul is enjoying pretending he is a fighter. Askren said, I think on April 17th he is going to have a rude awakening to what being a fighter is really like. Jake has led a privileged life and doesn't really know what the meaning of being a fighter is. I'm going to put his dreams to an end. Now, that's some awful tough talk from Ben Askren. But I believe with his ability to, like, step in the octagon and step in the ring all around the world, he does have a particular advantage. He knows the training camps. He's been able to cut weight to make 170 pounds a lot. But here's the thing. Boxing has never been his strong suit. Striking has never been his strong suit. Using those as tactics to get the takedown, different story. But even then, those were never his strong suit. I'm very curious to see what a focused on striking and boxing Ben Askren will look like. Especially given his camp with the Rufus camp. I think he's still with Duke Rufus. I could be wrong. Continuing further, Askren, who is still under contract with the UFC, received permission from the company to take the fight, sources say. So that's kind of cool. Sources say it is expected to be contested in the 185 to 190 pound range. That should be very interesting. That's kind of like a big difference in weight that Askren doesn't have to worry about cutting weight, which is good news. It's a whole 15 to 20 pounds heavier than his expected weight of competition is usually. So I think this is going to be more on Jake Paul making weight because he's a big guy. Like, I don't know how much weight he cuts, but I'm kind of curious to see how his weight cut will go. Now, I'm not going to go too much more into the what Jake Paul is doing because we all know who he is. He's a brash social media personality. He's done some things that are very distasteful. And honestly, all you got to do is Google him and you'll find out more about Jake Paul and his stupid antics. But let's see. What else can we pull up from this? Yeah, it seems to be the short and skinny of it. Now, I'm excited. Spectacle fights are very delightful. Freak show fights are very exciting. You know, like, why not? You don't care to find out who had the harder training camp. You just want to see someone get knocked out. And these two are particular cringe combatants. They both have their little aspects of what makes them appealing, and it's not usually a positive thing. I mean, I like Ben Askren. He's a good fighter. Was a good fighter. He was a good wrestler in fighting. But yes, tell me what you think in the comments section. I'm very curious to know who you guys think will prevail in this particular type of fight. With 8 rounds, what is it, like 2 minutes or 3 minutes each round? Still getting the hang of scrolling and screen shooting, if you know what I mean. But yeah. So that was my RENZcast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm very glad you guys watched it. It's part of my learning curve in doing more diversifying in my style of content creating. If you liked if you like this, definitely leave a comment below. Definitely subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. It goes a long way with me, getting me more notice in the YouTube algorithm. But more importantly, it helps me connect more with my big fans all across the world. A lot of you guys are in Europe, which I appreciate. But I digress. Travel safely. Rock on, guys.
And I'll leave a cold restless